Hello guys. Happy gosh, what day is it? What's the mood? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to those of you that have Purple Day classes. Happy Thursday to those of you with silver. Okay, so today we are beginning a brand new unit. And so some things are going to look maybe a little bit different, but I really hope that it all looks maybe a little bit simpler. I've learned a lot just from seeing other teachers' Schoologies and stuff. And I did think ultimately the way I had it set up did seem to be working, but I wanted to clean things up and maybe improve the process a little bit for our final unit. So I'm hoping that this image is going to be embedded on this video link. We'll see. I don't know. Wish me luck. We'll find out after I'm done. But let's go through the checklist, and I also want to show you some of the tweaking and cleaning up I've done on Schoology to prepare us for this final unit. Okay, so the main things you need to know is that Silver Day, Purple Day, regardless, your work for this class is due May 4th, which is Monday at 9 a.m. for everyone. Okay, so there are 3 things you're going to have to do for Monday. I do anticipate these maybe taking a little bit more time than my average lessons probably do, and that's why I wanted to allow a little bit more time to work on these things. So if you don't do all of it all in one sitting, don't be too hard on yourself. Feel free to spread this out over a couple days. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is read the mega ultra super important Unit 6 intro document. You'll see that in Schoology. I'm going to walk you through it here. So if you are watching this video, you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to do it with you / kind of for you. So there's a lot of really important information that you'll need to know moving forward about how we're going to finish off the year. We're going to go ahead then and get started with this unit by reading / watching The Old Glory by Bruce Coville Ed Puzzle and answering the questions along the way. So ultimately, Old Glory is a short story that I want you to read, but I thought maybe the best way I could put out that information to you to help you understand and guide your comprehension of that story is to put it out through a read aloud. So on the Ed Puzzle, there's somebody that's reading the story out loud to you. I'm going to walk you through that as well. And then lastly is a what is a dystopia assignment. Okay. So first and foremost, we did a little bit of moving around. I moved Miss Holt's Book of the Day and ebook audiobook help to outside of the distance learning folder just because I really wanted the distance learning folder to be a little bit more cleaned up and I didn't want those links to be distracting. So those are still there for you. Okay, all the work we've done in distance learning up until this point is in the argument unit, so that all can be found here, but we are starting fresh with this folder, which is Unit 6. So you're going to open that up. Let's read the important Unit 6 intro document. I've got it pulled up here. Okay, so this unit in a nutshell. So the Unit 6 unit in our curriculum plan is to culminate everything that we have done so far. So it's essentially bringing everything together. Just a recap, this year we had communication unit in the beginning, then we had research unit, then we had elements of fiction, so we analyzed plot and mood and tone and point of view and those kinds of things. Then we analyzed text structures, so we took a look at different types of nonfiction text structures, cause and effect, compare and contrast, those kinds of things. We looked at poetry, and we looked at, oh gosh, what am I forgetting? Drama. And then lastly, we did argument here in distance learning. So those are the 5 units we're attempting to kind of bring together. However, this is going to be a very short unit, so we're going to do our best to touch on all of those things, and that's all we can do. So you'll see just kind of a variation bringing together different elements we've learned this year. And we're going to do that through dystopian-esque society. So we're going to be reading different structures of writing. We're going to be looking into some deeper looks of fiction, bringing in that elements of fiction, and we're going to be looking at other text structures as well. And then for your final assessment, you are going to demonstrate your understanding of the essential questions using text evidence from the readings of the unit. So we're going to do some readings. They're so important because if you don't do the readings, you're not going to know how to be able to pull evidence from the readings for that final assessment to be able to answer these essential questions. So what are these incredibly important essential questions we speak of? How does language or your use of it influence the world? How do the universal truths or things we learn about the universe discovered by the characters influence or connect to me? And by me, I mean you. Do individuals or external forces have more power to impact change? So there I'm talking about, does an individual have more power to make change, or do kind of the things out of our control have more power to impact change? And boy, is there a lot that's out of our control right now. So I feel like that's a really prevalent question to be asking. And then, of course, here I just kind of wanted to bring it together and say, okay, this is where we're getting started. So we are reading Old Glory by Bruce Coville with that Edpuzzle video, and then doing the What is Dystopia assignment. Okay, so let's take a look at that Edpuzzle, which is linked there. Right here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Basically, this lady will read the story for you, and I've got some comprehension questions that you will read along the way. Old Glory is a story. She'll kind of intro it as well, but it's written in the form of an essay. It's written in the future, and I think it calls to question some really big ideas about our society today and the future implications that it could have. So I think it just causes some really deep thinking there, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so you're going to listen to that, watch it, and answer the questions along the way. And this is the second thing you do, or I guess third thing if you count reading the document that I read to you. And this does need to be done after watching the video because there is a question about the video there on here. So all of our readings for this unit are revolving around the idea of dystopia, so it's super important that we grasp what that really means. Start by reading the infographics linked here. There's some really great infographics that I just think kind of help really nail down what we're talking about when we say dystopia. They give you lots of examples. So please take a look at those before getting started and then complete the boxes below. So you're going to have to do a little research, that research unit. So finding some various examples of dystopia defined and then defining it in your own words. List characteristics of a dystopia there in that box. Visualize a dystopia using Google Drawing. So you'd go to Insert, Drawing, and then just click New, and then save and close. Go away, please. Oh my goodness. How do I get out of this? Ah! Oh my gosh, am I going to have to close out? The last question asks, how annoying. The last question that I didn't get to show you was number 4, and it asked to list some text examples of how we know that Old Glory is an example of dystopia. So you'll have to pull some text evidence and maybe pull up this video again and pull some quotes that show that this is a dystopian text. And that is it. Okay. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But we are reading the Unit 6 intro, watching/reading Old Glory by Bruce Coville, and completing the What is a Dystopia assignment, all due May 4th in the morning, 9 a.m. for everyone, regardless of whether you have purple or silver day. And it's super fun because May 4th for all my Star Wars fans, may the 4th be with you. So I'll see you on that glorious day. Okay. Bye, guys.